Hello students, how are you? So let's continue with our science subject, 6th standard science we will see today. So now in chapter 5, in the previous videos we have seen different methods of separation. In this video again we are going to see another methods of separation. Separation of two immiscible liquids using separating funnel. We will see distillation method and we will see its use in day-to-day life. Separating funnel to separate two immiscible liquids. So what is meant by immiscible liquids? Immiscible liquids means they are not mixing with each other. So that are called immiscible liquids. For example, oil and water, kerosene and water, like that. So two immiscible liquids such as oil and water can be separated by using a separating funnel. The machines placed in a separating funnel are allowed to stand. The oil and water form two different separate layers, with the less dense liquid being on the top. So oil is having less density, so it is on the top. Water is having more density, so it is at the bottom. So water is collected into another container with the help of stopcock. You can see in the figure, with the help of stopcock, we can just remove the water into another container, and in this manner we can separate. Now we shall watch one video related to separation of immiscible liquids with the help of separating funnel.
Used for the separation of immiscible liquids of different densities. Examples are oil and water. A separating funnel is a special flask in the shape of an inverted cone. It has a mouth at the top and a stopcock at the bottom. The mixture of immiscible liquid is filled in the separating funnel placed on a stand. It is allowed to stand for some time. The two liquids form distinct layers. The lighter liquid comes to the top and the heavier liquid settles at the bottom. Now the stopcock is opened and at first the bottom layer is removed. When this is finished, the top layer is removed into another container. Thus, we can separate the two liquids.
Now we will see about the distillation method. So it is a method of obtaining pure liquid from a solution. Distillation is a method used to separate mixtures of liquid that has different boiling points. It is commonly used in purifying seawater, dividing crude oil into all of its different components. Water containing dissolved impurities is kept in a flask and heated and evaporates. An apparatus is used which is fitted to the flask to cool the water vapor. Cold water is made to flow through the condenser. The drops of distilled water formed are collected into another flask. So let's see video for this.
Distillation. Distillation is the process of heating a liquid to form its vapors and then condensing the vapors to form the liquid. It is used to separate two or more substances present in a liquid or for purification of water. The apparatus used for distillation is shown here. Let us see the demonstration. Take some salt water in a retort and heat it till the water gets converted to steam. The steam is collected in the beaker which is connected to the retort as shown here. The steam condenses into drops of water and the salt is left behind in the retort.
Now we will see simple distillation, so watch carefully. At last I will ask questions.
I need to remove this nail polish. Nail polish can be removed by acetone. Acetone can be obtained by simple distillation.
The process of heating a liquid mixture to form vapor and then cooling that vapor to get a liquid is called simple distillation. Distillation is used to purify a liquid by separating the components of a liquid mixture. Let us perform an activity to understand simple distillation. Take a mixture of acetone and water in a distillation flask. Put a thermometer in it. Connect the flask to a water condenser. The condenser has cold water running through its jacket to keep the temperature cool. Keep a beaker at the outlet of the condenser. Heat the mixture, keeping an eye on the thermometer. When the temperature hits 56 degrees Celsius, acetone starts to vaporize. These vapors condense in the water condenser. The condensed acetone gets collected in the beaker. When all the acetone vaporizes, water is left in the flask. Acetone is collected in the beaker. In this way, acetone and water get separated by simple distillation. Boiling point of water is 100 degrees Celsius. Boiling point of acetone is 56 degrees Celsius. As there is sufficient difference between their boiling points, these components can be separated by simple distillation. Simple distillation does not work properly when difference between two boiling points is less than 25 degrees Celsius. This is because the components do not get separated and purified completely. If we repeat this process multiple times, we will be able to separate these two components. However, as this is very time-consuming, a special type of distillation called fractional distillation is used.
Distillation and its use in day-to-day life. So examples of distillation we can see: salt water is turned into fresh water through distillation process. Various forms of fuel such as gasoline are separated from the crude oil by distillation method. Alcoholic beverages are made through distillation, and for that the alcohol is boiled off from the rest of the mixture and collected in the concentrated format. So we have seen, children, that separation of immiscible liquids with the help of separating funnel. We have seen distillation method and its use in day-to-day life. Depending upon this video's topics, I would like to ask you some questions and you have to write it down in a notebook. So how will you separate mixture of oil and water, that are two immiscible liquids, by separating funnel? Explain distillation method to obtain pure liquids from a solution, and mention 3 examples related to your daily life where distillation method is used. Thank you for watching video.